finish.
And now it's working.
Hello. Yes.
So you finish at
Six.
in an hour. You have an hour.
So you will.
Okay.
Hello.
I don't know how many people have stayed till Sunday. I think they must have stayed.
Hello.
Check.
As you want, as you wish. You can sit if you want, yes. A very good morning to our brothers and sisters, all our guests, for this last day of the Global Spiritual Mahotsav in Kanha Shanti Vanam. I hope you slept well and that you're ready on your mat to start with a new style of yoga with Mr. Dilip, who is from Kavalyadam, Lonavala, Pune. Dilip Doneryaji has the opportunity to learn yogic wisdom from a variety of respected teachers throughout his 18 years of residency at Kavalyadam Yoga Institute, where he was born and raised. He has been working in the field of yoga since 2011 and has been associated with Kavalyadam Mumbai as a lecturer since 2016. Presently, he is pursuing his PhD from Mumbai University and conducts lectures and talks on various topics of yoga globally in China, in the US, in Canada, Thailand. He's working as a board member in the yoga department of HSNC University, Mumbai, and a visiting faculty at Mumbai University, Kalina. So sit on your mat, get ready, and thank you for being our teacher this morning.
Shall I start? Good morning, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here. So just sit upright in any meditative posture, Padmasan, Ardha Padmasan, Swastikasana, or in any cross-legged position where you can keep your back and neck in one line. So sit upright, shoulders slightly back, your chin parallel to the floor, and make sure Your back is making a exclamation mark, not a question mark. So first we'll start with a prayer that is Om Sahana Bhavatu from Rigveda. Just focus on your breath for a minute. Very slowly take a deep breathing. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now very slowly and gently lie down on your back. First we'll start with Savasana. So take comfortable distance between your feet, 1.5 feet. Your hands by the side and palm facing upward towards the ceiling. And very slowly close your eyes. While closing eyes, just allow your upper eyelid to softly fall on lower eyelid. Do not strain your eyes. Keep your facial muscles relaxed. Savasana means like a dead body. So completely drop your body weight. Release your all the muscles and joints. So give relax to your physical body. Give relax to your mental body by releasing all the types of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And just think about your body and relaxation. So give relaxation to your body, to your mind, as well as to your breathing. So let the breathe itself. You don't change it in any way. You just be an observer, not a doer. Your body, your breath, and your mind should come in the great synchronization before starting yogic practice. You can focus on falling and rising movement of your abdomen and chest to get connected to your breathing. Feel the expansion of your chest rising of abdominal wall during inhalation. Exhalation, there will be a contraction. Just observe that. Allow your maximum part of your back muscle to touch the floor. Now, very slowly join your legs, raise your hands above your head, make a finger lock and turn it and give maximum stretch. When you inhale, you increase the stretch. When you exhale, maintain it. Stretch your toes more and more. This is Supta Tadasana. Activate your all the muscles and joints with a good stretch. While stretching, slightly squeeze your abdomen so that lower back will not lift, as it might create slight strain on the sides of your lower back. It is same the way we get up in the morning and stretch ourselves. In Hindi we say angadai lena, to activate all the muscles and joints which we are going to utilize in further practices. So stretch your body, use your breathing. Inhalation, increase stretch. Exhalation, don't ease out. And for this, the mind need to involve. So you scan your body right from your toes to your fingers of your hands and keep on stretching each and every joint and the muscles between. Very slowly exhale and come back and bring the palms by the side of your thighs, palm facing towards the floor, legs together. Slowly we'll go for Ardhalasana with single leg. Very slowly with inhalation, raise the right leg up to maximum. Your maximum. It can be 30 degrees, 60, 90. There's no need to force, but try to understand the posture. When you raise the right leg, make sure left knee is not lifting. Let your right quadriceps, that is frontal thigh muscle, is gripped properly. Without gripping of quadriceps, your leg cannot be straight. Make sure shoulder and neck is not lifting. So keep your shoulder, back and neck relaxed and just try to raise your right leg as much as possible. You can contract your core muscles, strengthen your thigh muscles, slowly come back and same way raise the left leg. Inhale and lift. Wherever you reach in the posture, maybe 30, 60, 90, wherever you reach, that is the best version of yourself. So no need to look at each other. If somebody is going higher, then you are also trying harder. It won't work that way. You have to go easy as per your capacity, and gradually you can increase the capacity with regular practice. While holding the posture, make sure you are breathing, and that too natural and normal breathing. Very slowly come back Now we'll try with both the legs. Those who have back pain, they can avoid or they can keep the palms under their lower back. Then they can raise both the legs. So very slowly raise both the legs. You can try up to 90-degree. But while raising both the legs, make sure the corner of the shoulders are not lifting. Chin is not going backward. So there should be no strain to your shoulder. There should be no strain to your cervical region, no strain to your back muscles. Use thigh muscles, activate the groin joint, and squeeze and contract your core muscles. Core muscle starts from the second last rib cage to your perineum region, that we say lower abs, upper abs, as well as sides. Keep breathing in the posture. Do not hold your breath. Very slowly come back and relax for a while. If you hold your breath in the posture, your body will become more heavy and it's very difficult to hold then. So while doing any posture, if it is tough, make sure you're keeping your breathing normal and facial muscles relax, because that provides signal to your brain that you are at ease, and then the brain will work in your favor. If you give a signal of stress, the brain will bring more resistance. Slowly, legs together. We'll do Uttan Padasana, where we will raise our both the legs up to 60-degree. So breathe in and raise both the legs up to 60-degree and focus more on the core muscle. 3 layers are there. Outer layer is known as rectus abdominis, then the transverse abdominis, and we have obliques. So 3 layers of muscles are there. Use it more and more by contracting and squeezing it. If your core is not active, the pressure goes to the lower back. So keep your back at ease, at relax, engage your abdominal wall. At the same time, your shoulder and neck should be relaxed. Exhale and slowly come back and relax for a while. Do relaxation between 2 postures to again bring your muscles as well as your breath at natural rhythm. We'll try Naukasana. So your legs together. Place your both the palms over your thighs. And very slowly, with inhalation, lift your legs, lift your head, and lift your hands in one line, like a boat where 2 ends are in one line. If you cannot go higher, it's completely fine. You keep the legs low, but then keep head and hands also low in one line. Keep breathing. It's very good to reduce the fat at abdomen region, but you have to use it. If you're using your neck, shoulder, and back, which we are habitual, that is why you will hear the problem is mainly on shoulder, back, and neck. Slowly come back. Relax for a while. Settle your breath. It's important if we understand the physiology of asana, then we can do it in more better way, and that will also prevent the injuries. If you're doing all the leg raises which bring impact on core muscle, but if you're using the back muscles more, that will result into some back problems. Join your legs, Ardh Pavan Muktasan with right leg. Very slowly bend the right knee, bring the right knee towards the chest. Make a finger lock, place it over the shin bone, just below the knee, and very slowly press it. When you exhale, the abdomen goes down naturally. During that time, you slightly increase the weight of the finger lock by using forearm muscles. Do not lift your shoulders, do not strain your trapezius, that is your neck muscles. Slowly press your abdomen and let that pressure should go ideally till your small intestine. Very gently lift your head and take it closer to the knee. When you press it gently and avoid deep breathing in this asana as your abdomen wall is between your rib cage and diaphragm cannot move freely. It is between your abdominal wall and rib cage. So that will bring strain on your diaphragm. So inhalation, stay in the posture. Exhalation, slightly press. Very gently come back in reverse order. Release the head, release the finger lock, and release the leg. And start with left leg. Slowly bend the left leg, left knee towards the chest. Very gently make the finger lock and very slowly push. There should be no jerky movements, not too much power and strength. Let's do yoga in yogic way. Very slowly lift your head. When you press your abdomen, make sure the back muscles are spreading on the floor. There should be no contraction at the back region. As per your capacity, you try to bring your forehead closer to your knee or the nose or the chin or wherever you reach. Very slowly come back. Then Purna Pavan Muktasan, that means with both the legs. So bend both the legs, both the knees towards the chest. Very slowly make finger lock and gently press as much as possible. You have to press in such a way that the pressure is going till the small intestine, which will increase the peristaltic movement, means the contraction, expansion of your visceral muscles, which will help your intestine to move, and whatever fecal matter, gaseous substance, as well as nitrogenous waste will start moving and it will come out. That is why it is known as Pavan Muktasan. Very slowly lift your head, go closer between the knees. As per your capacity, you take your forehead or nose or chin. If you take chin, that will be better because of forehead, sometimes we put lot of pressure on the neck muscles. This also give gentle massage to all the organs in the abdominal cavity, but especially for the small intestine, and it result into improving digestion. Very slowly come back, drop your head, release the finger lock, let your legs be straight, little relaxed in Savasana. So doing movement with the body, adjusting the breath accordingly or using the breathing accordingly. And for this you have to be present mentally. That's why we say the body, breath and mind need to be synchronized. And yoga is experiential science. So do experience each and every movement what you do. The counter pose of Pavan Muktasana, we'll do Setu Bandhasan or bridge pose. Very slowly you bend both the legs and place your palms by the side. Keep hip width distance between your feet. No need to hold your ankles, just keep palms by the side. And very slowly you lift your lower back. When you lift your lower back, means contract your hip muscles, your glutes and hip flexors. Hip muscles are the biggest muscle in the human body. Unfortunately, we do not use it at all. So squeeze and grip your hip muscles, grip your hamstring, and very slowly lift your heels. You can also use your calf muscles while raising more. With inhalation, contraction of your hip muscles, exhalation, stay there. So try to take deeper inhalation, more contraction, contract all the muscles surrounding your tailbone, especially your hip muscles. If you start using hip muscles and core muscles more, there will be no back issues. But unfortunately, we use our back more. That's why we get a lot of lower back issues. Then you'll go to doctor will give you one belt. That belt already we have of core muscles. So just contract, squeeze and use it. Very slowly bring your heels down. Bring your back down, vertebra by vertebra, and then relax for a while. Always relax in Savasana between two postures. And while doing Savasana, do understand the physiology of asana so that you can do it in more better way and using the right muscles. It's not like if we say raise the leg, you are raising by using any muscle and joint. That may create strain. If we focus at core muscle, there's no bone attached. Lower back we have bones, vertebrae, and our rib cage. So it is known as bony attachment. At core muscles, there's no bony attachment. The chances of injuries are very, very, very less. Unless you meet with an accident and all, then you can get injury. Now we'll release the lower back a little by doing some twistings or crocodile variation, Markatasana. Keep your hands on shoulder level, palm facing towards the floor, your legs together, and place your right foot over the left knee. So that curve is there in our foot. That curve, you settle on the patella bone. And you breathe in. While breathing out, you take your knee towards your left side. Twist left side and your neck in the right. Now again, involve the breathing, as I said, the body, breath and mind. So twisting your body, make sure you're twisting during exhalation only. When you exhale, your diaphragm comes up. Then there's enough space for the organs to move in the abdominal cavity. If you're trying to twist during inhalation, you are straining your organs. So do understand the physiology. of every asana. Inhalation, you keep the command on your right hand that your right elbow and shoulder should not lift. And it will lift only during inhalation. Because you inhale, your chest expands and the back part is shoulder blade. That will come up. So inhalation, keep the command on the right hand, right shoulder. Exhalation, you twist towards the left by twisting from the lumbar region. So turn your pelvic girdle, slightly squeeze your contract your abdominal wall and keep twisting more and more. It's very good for the back problems. Very slowly come back and same way do other side. Left foot over the right knee. You breathe in while breathing out, twist right side and neck in the left. Use your breathing properly. And for that, understanding is important. You keep twisting. So whenever you twist, it should come with exhalation. Twisting and turning your lower abdomen, your lumbar region, your pelvic girdle, and allow your left knee to go towards the floor. Even if it is not touching the floor, it's completely fine. You keep twisting from the lumbar region. Idea should not be reached to the final posture. As I said, wherever you reach, that is the final version of yourself in that particular posture. Yoga asana means sthir sukham asanam, where you are stable, steady, comfortable, and happy. Very slowly and gently come back and relax for a while. Relax in Savasana. As Maharshi Patanjali ji says, the perfection in asana when it is pratna shatilya anand samapatibhyam. When your efforts becomes minimum, you can hold or meditate infinitely. Yes, initially there will be efforts. So you go till that particular posture which you can hold easily. If you hold for little longer time, it will automatically increase your flexibility. You should focus on better stretch. Flexibility is the byproduct of better stretch. Don't do reverse. Now very slowly change your position. Just turn around and come on your stomach. Just turn around very gently through any side, right or left. And little relax, like 30 seconds in Makarasana. Saral Makarasana, palms one above another, forehead on it, or you can see your right or left, and your legs wide, toes outside, heels inside. So when you are on your back, relax in Savasana. When you are on your stomach, relax in Makarasana. Just allow your abdominal wall to spread on the floor. Let your back be at rest. Very slowly join your legs. We'll go for Sarpasana. Legs together. Place your palms under your shoulder such that your middle finger and shoulder should come in one line. Elbows closer to the body. Elbows pointing upward. Let your chin be on the floor. And very slowly with inhalation, lift your upper part till the navel region. And make sure legs are not separating. You look up as possible, your shoulders rolling backward, shoulder blades cutting in, elbows should be in, the corner of the shoulder going away from the ear, legs join, and slightly your hip muscles should be squeezed and pushing the tailbone down. Now we need more chest expansion. That takes during inhalation. So do more chest expansion to go more up. If you just make your hands straight going up, that is not a backward bend. Backward bend when the back is going downward and the chest is lifting upward. Very slowly come back and relax. You need to focus in an asana. Sometimes we require to change the intensity of breath, that we require to inhale deeper. Like this was the backward bend, your body is lifting. So to focus more on the inhalation. So we'll do one more where you can experience more this, what I'm saying. Variation of Bhujangasana. Your legs together. Keep your both the palms on the lower back. On the lower back. You hold your right wrist with the left hand and you stretch your hands as down as possible towards your legs. Your chin on the floor. Now you try it, slowly lift your upper part. As I said, the intensity of breath will change. Here you have to inhale more to go higher. So inhale deeper and with exhalation, softer exhalation. Understand the posture properly. Inhale again and go higher. Softer exhalation. Inhale deeper, go higher and softer exhalation. You can try to do ulta also to experience. If you try with exhalation, you will not be able to go up because the body lifts automatically in inhalation. Slowly come back. Very slowly and gently come back. Relax in Makarasana. And to do yoga in a traditional way, it is prerequisite. Your body, breath, and mind are acting together. So there should be a great union between body, breath, and mind. Then only it is possible to do this way. The aim should not be of going higher, the lifting the body more. The aim should be how? To do it with ease. And when the mind and breath is involved, it will become easy. We'll go for Dhanurasana, your legs together, you bend both the legs and catch your ankles, bring your chin on the floor. With right hand, hold your right ankle. With left hand, hold your left ankle. And very slowly lift your upper part and also pull the legs. So now two things we have to do simultaneously. You kick your legs backward, at the same time pull upward. This will take place during inhalation. Inhale and try to raise. Exhale, stay there, softer exhalation. Deeper inhalation, try to raise, and softer exhalation. Try to bring legs closer. This little tough, so will not hold more, don't worry. Very slowly come back. And to use breath efficiently, the mind need to be with the body. So wherever you want your prana to flow, the chitta need to be there, as mentioned in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, chapter 2, sloka 2. Chale vate, chale chittam, nischale nishchalam bhavet. In order to use particular muscles with the breathing, let chitta be with you, let your mind be with you. Now very slowly you sit up. Just come up very slowly with gentle and minimum movements, no rapid movements. And you sit in Vajrasana on your knees, your toes together, and little distance between your heels. Vajrasana is the only asana which you can do after your meals. Your calf muscles, the blood flow towards muscles becomes very less, and that blood flow is directed towards your mesentery or towards your abdominal wall, towards your digestive system, which results into better digestion. We'll go for one forward bend from here, a variation of Mandukasana. So you can just take some distance between the knees and you raise your hands as much as possible and stretch your back. When we say stretch back, again, you have to focus. What is need to be stretched? Take your hands backward. Stretch your side flank, your wings, your rib cage, your entire back muscles, right from lumbar region, thoraces, your cervical, your hands. Breathe in and stretch more. Breathe out, you bend forward. When you bend forward, keep your back straight, chest is opened up. Place your palms wherever you're reaching and drop your body. Drop means in the final position, just relax yourself. Follow the principle of Yoga Sutra, Sthir Sukham Asanam. If you're in the posture and struggling and trying too hard, what we hear all the time, people do yoga to reduce stress. But if you're doing yoga asana only in stress, doesn't make sense. Very slowly come back. When you come back, it should be very slowly with back straight. Now stretch your both the legs in the front. First you stretch in the front, then we'll go for Bhadrasana. Bend your right leg, then bend your left leg, your feet together. Like this. Feet together, bring it as close as possible to your perineum region and take your knees down. You can do little movement but not too fast. The pelvic floor area is very sensitive and we are not used to of stretching it too much. So always slow, butterfly movement in English. Give good stretch to your pelvic floor, pelvic muscles. This is very important. After some age, we lose our control on the muscles which control urination. Then you go to doctor advises you do the Kegel exercises, squeezing of pelvic floor and stretching the pelvic floor. Now we'll try to do forward bend in the same posture. If it's very uncomfortable, then you can move little your feet ahead. You breathe in, expand your chest and go forward. When you go forward, make sure your back is straight. There's no downward bend in yoga, it's only forward bend. Go as much as possible and at last just release your head. Wherever you are reaching, either your forehead touching, your chest touching on the toes or the chin. Or if it's not touching, you try to go closer to your toes. But never bend like this with back bend, that will create strain on the vertebrae. You take entire back, your lower back, thoracic, cervical together, slant like this, chest is opened up. Very slowly come back. We'll go for one more forward bend with both the legs, Paschimottanasana. Stretch your both the legs in the front, straight, together. Raise your hands, stretch. as much as possible with inhalation. Inhalation only you can stretch more. There's a natural lift. Inhale, stretch, exhale, maintain. Inhale, stretch. Then while going forward, take a deeper stretch, one deeper inhalation, then exhale and go forward. When you go forward, squeeze abs. That is automatically happening. Exhalation, abdomen goes in. Inhalation, chest expand. So inhalation, try to go forward. Exhalation, squeeze abs. The body will go more forward. You can use both section of breathing. Just experience it, whatever I'm saying. Inhale, there's a natural expansion. Use that expansion to go more. Exhale, squeeze your abs. It is anyways happening. Just do it with more consciousness so that you can go more forward. And in between, for few breaths, you stop. Don't do anything. And facial muscles and breathing relax. That triggers an effect in your brain known as Golgi tendon reflex. If your body is at ease, your brain will allow your tendons to release the muscles more. Very slowly come back. Little relax. You can keep your hands at the back, legs little wide. So when you try something when your brain is not used to, suppose if I'm raising my hand and I'm not used to of doing this, so at particular point, my brain will stop my tendons. That resistance, bring the resistance. That is known as knee jerk effect or myotatic effect. But if I keep my breathing relaxed, my facial muscles relaxed, that gives signal to my brain that I am at ease and that will allow it to go more. So when you practice yoga, asana especially, or any either pranayama or meditation, you have to be relaxed. I will do one counter backward bend, Ustrasana. Stand on your knees and you support your back with your palm by the side of your tailbone. So hand will come on your hip muscle. We'll do the easy one so that everyone can do. Take your shoulders back, take your head back. When we say shoulders back, then expansion of chest and contraction of your shoulder blades, you have to feel and you have to do it. Drop your head completely, go as backward as possible, squeeze glutes and you push your tailbone forward. Those who can do, they can directly touch their heels and they can hold their heels. Those who cannot, do the simple Ustrasana, Sarala Ustrasana. Roll your shoulders backward, expansion of chest, your abdomen coming in the front because of squeezing of hip muscle and giving a backward curve. All the backward asanas are very important because we are tend to move forward for our all the activities in a day. So we should do backward bends when you are at your work or when you do a prolonged sitting and standing. Very slowly come back and sit in any cross-leg position in which you can keep your back straight. If you can do Padmasana, that will be great. If you cannot, then any comfortable position in which you can keep your knees as down as possible. Because when we sit cross-legged like this, if the knees are up, the weight of my leg will go on my lower back and I cannot make my lower back straight. So yogis perform Padmasana like this, where the knees goes down and the weight of my body is going towards my legs. And it's very easy and effortless to maintain the upright posture. I will go for Parvatasana. Join your palms in front of your chest. Slowly place it on your head and take your elbows back as possible. Just stay there for a while. You try to take your elbows back. You open up your chest, side flank, your wings, your armpit region. This area throughout the day is curving forward. That's why people get that problem hunchback. You can feel after a certain age you start moving like this. That is the reason. Now from here, when you stretch up, initially first use your side flank and stretch up completely. Let your palms be joined. Go from the sides. Means take the mind on your side flank and try to stretch. Let your palms be joined like a magnet. Then you take your mind towards your back muscles. You push your tailbone down, hip muscles down, and start stretching your all the back muscles, right from the lower back, the spine erector, then your rhomboids, your scapula, all the back muscles. Take your mind there, lumbar region, thoracic, cervical. While stretching, inhalation. During exhalation, just maintain. Now make finger lock and turn it, just to increase little stretch. Ideally, there's no finger lock in yoga because when we use finger lock, we try to give too much strain only to a one part like shoulders and stretching only with the shoulders and forget the other part. So you stretch your back muscles completely and give a good extension. Very slowly come back. Bring same way, bring the palms over your head, then bring it down and place it over your knees. In Gyan Mudra or in any comfortable posture. Whenever you stretch your hands upward, it's important to do a counter, that is neck movement. So very gently turn the neck towards the right. It is known as Brahma Mudra in yoga, turning your neck in 4 different directions. When you stretch your hands up, it also gives little strain to the artery, which is known as carotid artery, which supply blood to the brain. Bring your neck in center, then go left. That carotid artery travels through your neck, which supply blood to the brain. Just to release it, you should do neck movement if you are holding the posture with hands up for longer time. This generally, when you sit for longer time, we have a natural tendency that we raise our hands and just stretch and then move our neck. That naturally also we do. Slowly come back in center and lift your chin upward as up as possible. Whenever you go backward, you lift your chin upward. It's very good for your thyroid gland. So people suffering from thyroid problems should do more backward bend, or they can do this easy thing, lifting the chin up. Here, join your teeth inside, upper to lower. That will bring the stretch on the frontal neck. So those who have double chin, that fat will also reduce. Slowly come back and center, then drop your chin down. While going down, do not put too much pressure because whole day we are going to look down only in our mobile phones or for any work. So there is no need to give extra pressure as of now. Slowly come back and center and very slowly take standing position. Stand with your legs closer or touching each other completely, palms by the side. Focus at any one point and let your breathing be normal. And just for a minute, do everyone sincerely. Focus at one point, palms by the side, and slowly close your eyes. And do not open your eyes. You will not fall. And you will observe that when the eyes are closed, it's very difficult to hold or being stable. But just try, just only for 1 minute. Challenge yourself and try not to move. If you want to be stable, focus more on your breathing. You will not fall as your reflex are working. Your brain is still functioning. Why we are not able to hold? Because your cerebrum is used to balance the body through senses, especially through your eyes and ears. And when you shut your eyes, your cerebrum find difficult to coordinate. But if you do regular practice, you will be able to hold. You can slowly open your eyes, legs together, same position. You raise your hands, we'll go for Tadasana, palm facing each other, parallel to each other, not be too back, too forward. If you can, then slightly behind the ears. Then you slowly, with inhalation, lift your heels and stretch as much as possible. I can see you're not stretching your fingers. That is also part of your body. If you stretch your fingers, then only you can grip your wrist. You stretch your forearm muscles, you can grip elbow. So fingers to wrist, wrist to elbow, elbow to shoulder. Take your mind there wherever I'm saying. Squeeze the abdomen, lift your chest, squeeze the hip muscles, grip your quadriceps, frontal thigh muscle, grip your hamstring, grip your heels. So you have to scan your body during asana so that you can use that particular muscles properly. The brain need to be there with the asana. When you breathe in, you stretch up, breathe out, stay there. Breathe in, stretch up, breathe out, stay there. Very slowly come back. We'll go for simple side bending. So take some distance between feet, like around 2 feet. Make sure the toes are slightly in. You raise your right hand, bring it till the shoulder level, change the palm position, go up and stretch. Stretch right from your side flank, right from your abdomen region, your sides, till the fingers. So stretch. There should be extension. You breathe in, breathe out, drop the left hand. It's not like it is done. So with every inhalation, you stretch right hand. Every exhalation, drop left hand. Every inhalation, stretch right hand. Every exhalation, drop left hand. Keep that action on till you hold the posture, but not with too much force. Even if it is not going, let the action be on. Let the muscle be active. Inhalation, stretching, the right hand, exhalation, dropping the left hand. Very slowly come back. Change, we'll do other side. Gently raise the left hand, shoulder level, change the palm position, go up and stretch, maximum. Inhale, exhale, go towards the right. Inhale, stretch your fingertip. Your finger is going to stretch your wrist. Wrist is going to pull the elbow. Elbow is going to pull the shoulder. Shoulder is going to pull the entire side flank. Do not strain only one part, other wrist, elbow. Take all the muscles together. You have to distribute your weight to all the muscles. So keep stretching. Even if you drop your fingers, the stretch won't be same. Do it, try it. Just drop the fingers, make the fingers loose. The activeness of the muscles won't be there. So stretch with inhalation, your left hand, exhalation, drop the right hand. As much as possible, according to your capacity, आपके क्षमता के अनुसार. Very slowly come back. We'll go for one famous balancing posture, that is tree pose, Vrikshasana. So join your leg, bend the right leg. You can place it by the side of your shin bone, knee, or the thighs. Ideally, it is closer to the perineum region, but you see your flexibility, accordingly you keep it. You join your palms in front of your chest, then slowly stretch up. Focus at one point and keep the eyes open, because we already tried to hold or balance with eyes closed and you know the result. So better keep the eyes open, focus at one point and try to be stable. Yes, I know it is difficult, but if you do this regularly, this will improve your neuromuscular coordination. And it's important to challenge the brain. After a certain age, after school, college, and working, we don't challenge the brain. That's why the problem like dementia and your brain cells start destruction. In order to keep them active, you should do something challenging like balancing. Stretch as much as possible. Slowly come back. Bring the palms down. Try other side. So first you try with eyes open. Try with left side. Then after some time, for a period of time, you can start the same thing with eyes closed. Slowly stretch as much as possible, focusing at one point. For that focus, the breathing should be normal because there is a relation between breath and mind. If your mind is calm, breath will also be slower. If you're agitated, aggressive, anger, then the breath will also be fast. Here we require stability. So stable your mind to stable your breath. Or you can do reverse, stable your breath to stabilize your mind. Very slowly come back. Sit down in any comfortable posture in which you can keep your back straight and hold upright posture and just do breathing awareness. And also focus on each and every muscle and joint and let the prana flow to each and every part and give relaxation by first stabilizing your breath, which will get stable by its own. The body has its own healing and defense mechanism, recovery mechanism. So during relaxation, just surrender yourself and only be an observer, not a doer. Because if I say that I'm putting efforts for relaxation, doesn't make sense. When there is no efforts, that means relaxation. So minimize your efforts for maximum. We'll just do one breathing practice, Nadi Shodhan, Anulom Vilom. So you make Pranav Mudra with your right hand, folding the two fingers, first two fingers, other two straight. You shut your right nostril with the thumb. You breathe in through the left. After complete inhalation, you shut your left nostril, free the right, exhale through the right. After complete exhalation, inhale through right, exhale through left. Do it just 5 rounds. Expand your chest more and more. When the air goes in, when you do slow, ideally the ratio should be 1:2 between inhalation and exhalation. But try to at least maintain the ratio of 1:1. When the air goes in your lungs expands. If it is for more time, your cells will get more time to absorb the oxygen for their nourishment. So you're working on the basic unit of human life, that is cells. Group of cells forms the tissue. Group of tissue forms the organ, and group of organ forms the system, and group of system forms the entire body. So working on the root, that is basic unit of human life, through any pranayam. And if your breath is longer, your life will be longer. We can see the famous example. The breath of a dog is very fast. They take like 40 breaths in a minute. Their lifespan is also very small, 13, 14, 15 years. Breath of a turtle, they take one breath in 2 to 3 minutes. Their lifespan is 200 to 300 years. You complete 5 rounds. Bring your right hand on your right knee, left hand on the left knee, and make Gyan Mudra. Let your eyes be closed, back is straight. For eyes closed, always very gently and softly allow your upper eyelid to fall softly on lower eyelid, eyeball settling in the eye socket. Facial muscles are relaxed. We will end the session with Purnamada mantra. We'll chant together. Take a deep breathing. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Very slowly and gently rub your palms. Place on respective eyes by making a cup of your palm. Open your eyes inside. Feel the warmness. Again, close your eyes. Bring the palms down. And very slowly and gently open your eyes with positive attitude. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilipji. Thank you for this beautiful class. Early morning on this last day of the Global Spirituality Mahotsav in Kanha Shanti Vanam. We also have a lot of people practicing from the satellites. We can hear everybody enjoying. We continue this morning session with meditation in the satellites. You can experience different meditation this morning and come back by 9 a.m. 9 a.m. the program starts, so please be seated by 8:30 in the meditation hall for the concluding session with Honorable Minister and Daaji and all our honorable guests. Have a nice morning and see you at 8:30.